Well, let's get the obvious out the way. The Dillon brothers aren't that great. The best of the two is Austin Dillon, and when you look at how he's performed in the Cup Series, it's nothing too impressive. But when you compare him to his brother Ty Dillon, he's absolutely done way more than him, even when you look at their lower tier accomplishments. Austin Dillon is a Daytona 500 champion and has an Xfinity and Truck Series championship. Ty Dillon, on the other hand, has one Xfinity win. His best Cup Series accomplishment is winning a stage. Not trying to make fun of Ty Dillon, but that's actually his best accomplishment so far in the Cup Series. Coming up through the ranks, Ty and Austin Dillon drove for their grandpa Richard Childress, and while Austin Dillon went on to drive for Richard Childress in Cup, Ty Dillon wanted to forge his own path. He became a journeyman driver. He's driven for multiple Cup and Xfinity teams, and unfortunately the results haven't been good. Mind you, most of these opportunities have been with mediocre teams, but Ty Dillon never showed out Indy's rise. He never punched above his weight. The best opportunity he got in his career so far is being able to drive a JGR Xfinity car, and even though it was part-time, it was still a great opportunity. It was the 54 car at the time, which was considered the all-star car. That car was the fastest car in 2021 in the Xfinity series. Everyone that got in that car performed well except Ty Dillon. 4 starts in that car and his best result was 14th. To Ty's defense, he had some mechanical issues, but he also made some mistakes which led to him wrecking. When he wasn't having issues, he was about 8th to 10th place at best. And yeah, that's not bad, but where you're sitting in the fastest car, you should be up there competing for wins. After this, a ton of people questioned Ty Dillon's talent behind the wheel, including myself. In 2021, Ty actually expressed how stressful it's been for him and how he was ready to throw in the towel. But he continues to grind and hope to be a Cup Series winner one day. I'm just gonna be real. I don't see Ty Dillon ever winning a Cup Series race. I don't even think that Ty Dillon is a Cup caliber driver. Ty isn't the worst driver out there, but he just seems so done. He's a guy that just bounced around from mediocre ride to mediocre ride. He signed with Spire Motorsports for 2023, and I don't see him doing anything. When you look at Ty Dillon in the press conference for this announcement, he just don't seem confident at all. Like, the look on his face says, "Why am I doing this for?" He knows in the back of his mind that this isn't going to go anywhere. Like said in the title of the video, Ty Dillon confidence is gone. He needs a reset. He doesn't have to give up on racing just yet. First of all, he needs to quit going to mediocre Cup teams. As a matter of fact, quit looking at Cup teams, period. Ty Dillon needs a full-time opportunity in a good ride in one of the lower series. Even though he's had an opportunity with JGR in the Xfinity series in 2021, it was only for 4 races. That's not much time to prove yourself, which probably explains why Ty Dillon made the mistakes he did when he drove that car. I would love for JGR or some top Xfinity team or Truck Series team could give him a full-time opportunity so he can feel a little more relaxed and won't have to drive with desperation every time he gets behind the wheel. I feel like Ty Dillon could be a good lower series driver if he can just get in the right situation. Hopping from one mediocre ride to another isn't helping. As the years have gone on, less and less people take him seriously. Now, let's say he does get this opportunity and goes on to do nothing. Well, that's when I suggest that Ty Dillon looks into another field. I feel like him and his brother Austin Dillon would be great businessmen one day when they stop racing, so he'll have that to fall back on. Believe it or not, I'm actually rooting for Ty Dillon to succeed on the racetrack. I actually like Ty Dillon. I always liked him more than his brother Austin Dillon because Ty just comes off as more humble. He's more likable. He doesn't seem like he's full of himself like Austin Dillon is. I think Spire Motorsports isn't going to work out for him. I think whenever his time is up on this team, he needs to hit the reset button and really go for that lower series opportunity full time for a top team. He has a chance to feel rejuvenated if he can find a little bit of success in the lower series. So, what are y'all thoughts on Ty Dillon's current situation, and do you see him turning his driving career around for the better? Let me know in the comments. That's going to be it for me. I'm going to go ahead and roll up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.